Okay, so now that we've finished testing, I'm gonna move on to activities. So activities is like pretty nuanced, I think, and that's why they have so many like frequently asked question things on the side. Because there's so many different types of activities you can have. Like, yeah, like summer job or activity, how do you list that? Like, that's not a thing you do every single week of the year. No, it isn't. Okay, so first off, I just want to say that you definitely don't need to fill out all 10 spaces. Like, they give you 10, but 10 activities is honestly a lot of activities to be spending your time on, especially in like the whole college app scene that's more and more prioritizing commitment over like well-roundedness. So they just want to see you spending a lot of time on like a small handful of activities, I think. That being said, I did fill out 8 of them just because, I don't know, there was stuff I was doing in high school that I was like, well, it would be kind of a pity not to include it if I spent time on it. But no, don't think that way. Because there are also things that I did not include, and I'm pretty happy that I did not include them on here, because to do so would make me appear very spread out and all over the place in like ways that probably would not have helped, honestly. So, okay, second, yeah, the other thing, like, I know when they ask for the hours that you spend on an activity, a lot of activities like fluctuate every week because they ask you like hours per week, right? But like, what if you spend like 5 hours on it one week but only 2 hours the next week? Or like, what if the next week you like don't have that much homework, so you spend like 8 hours on it? Like, it's really variable sometimes, right? I'd say just choose an average of it. Just like roughly estimate how much time you're spending on it. And if you're really worried about it being inaccurate, I know this is kind of like a weird thing to do, but I definitely did it when I was filling this out. Add up all of the estimated hours for your activities. Have that total number of like hours you spend on all your activities as a whole. So that's for 1 week. Then add to it the amount of time you spend in school every week, the amount of time you spend eating every week, the amount of time you spend sleeping every week, and the amount of time you spend doing homework every week. And those are all supposed to be like ideal times. So like, if you actually spend like 2 minutes eating every meal, don't put that down. Like, leave at least like half an hour for yourself to like eat a meal every day, right? So, and then like sleeping, even if you only sleep like 5-6 hours, put at least 7, maybe 8. Like, colleges want to see that you're like a normal person, right? So yeah, add that all up, and if your number exceeds the number of hours that physically exist in a week, that's when you know you are overestimating the amount of time in an activity, and then scale down a bit. I even did leave some room for just chilling and not doing anything. So yeah, keep that in mind. Let's just like look at something here. So this was my research commitment. I did it starting in 10th grade. So yeah, this is like what my description was. This is a pretty bad description, honestly, but I legit could not fit anything else in 150 characters. So that's like, it's so stupid. Okay, anyway, so position leadership, yeah, the way I did it was like, this is my activity, this is the organization I do it at. My description was author of original research paper, Intel SDS semifinalist. Me hoping that they know what Intel SDS is, obviously, like, they should, I hope. And then, like, I wrote out Long Island Psychology Fair, more longhand, because they probably wouldn't know what that is, and then LI Science and Engineering Fair, because I legit ran out of characters and just had to, like, abbreviate. Yeah, and then all year, I did it all year, summer and school year. 10 hours spent per week, so I spent a lot more time on it over the summer than I did during the school year. So I kind of like averaged it kind of Honestly, this is much more representative of how much time I spent during the school year though, because I would like be in the lab 9 hours every week, and then I would have to do reading outside of that. This is such an understatement. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, weeks per year, I put 50 because we would like not be there for like winter break. But besides that, whole year, I intend to, honestly, I would check yes for like most things you've listed here if you intend to participate in a similar activity in college, because they want to know that like you want to continue doing it. The only exception would be like if your thing is like a high school program only for high school students, then like obviously you can't really participate in a similar activity in college because like you've like exceeded the age that you can. What other activities did I put here? Oh, okay, yeah, I was president of my school's literary magazine. So here, oh god, this is also a trash description because this fucking title took up so much space. But yeah, this honestly like summed up what I did. I led club meetings for an annual creative writing publication, and we got first place with Special Merit Award from American Scholastic Press Association. And yeah, spent 4 hours per week, 40 weeks in a year. I intend to participate in a similar activity in college. Yeah, that's pretty standard. What's 6? Oh, yeah, okay, this is finally a good description. Okay, so I was a section editor for my school's newspaper. It was called the Commons section because there's this little alcove in our school called the Commons that people hang out in, and we would like interview people there. Anyway, so this description says that I write and edit for school news website, semicolon, lead discussions among Commons writers, semicolon, format and distribute semi-annual print issues district-wide. That was like, yeah, that was a pretty comprehensive description of what I did. Yeah, we would fucking work during school breaks too. School newspapers, they're just such a time commitment. Like, we would like work over winter break, and therefore, I don't know, I put down 45 weeks spent per year. Yeah, so this is kind of like a description that you would want to write, especially if you don't have awards that take up like half of your character count. Anyway, what was number 7? Fuck. Is today Monday, July 24th? Yikes. Okay, well, good thing I was like just about wrapped up with my explanation of the activities section. Wow, okay. Yeah, good thing I recorded it pretty early then. Okay, so definitely let me know if you have any questions on activities and how to describe them. Oh, if you're like, okay, a tip on description writing, if you are currently still in the club and still doing the activity, write it in present tense. So like first person present tense. You don't need to include your pronoun though. You can just be like read and write for blah 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 blah, or like organize blah 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 blah, right? That's like what you're currently doing for the club. If it's something that you used to do, then write it in past tense, first person past tense. You still don't need the pronouns, so you would be like read and edited for a magazine, or organized this activity, right? I think that's about it as far as activities go. Like, now that I've actually like explained it to you guys, I hope it seems a bit more straightforward than it was before. I just feel like when you don't really have much direction for it, it can definitely seem very overwhelming. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Okay, so I will see you with a Common App essay writing video next time. And then after that, I think I'll do a video on supplements once this Common App goes live again on August 1st. So yeah, I guess they do that whole refreshing thing still, do they? I don't know. Anyway, bye!